Hello there, Inferno team. I am driving, so this is probably not the best way to give a confessional, but I'd like to get this in before I get home and have some busy things to do. So, gosh, my gut was telling me that we should have voted Nick, but then you get into all of this over analyzing and stuff. And then, I understand it's good to err on the side of caution, especially when you're not sure how the other players are communicating. But yeah, we wasted an advantage, and that's okay, because it was 5-5 and we did not want to take any chances. So I think I will tell you this, though. This is the hardest part for me. When I saw Gianna's face as she received the blind side, heart crushing. Because you could tell she felt it was so unwarranted, and I think she felt that she made some great connections. I loved her to death, but I don't think we discussed anything about game. And I feel like if you want to develop relationships, you still have to talk game, even if you're lying to them about it. You still have to talk game, and that's kind of what I'm doing with Corey. Yeah, he knows I wasn't being forthcoming with the information about the vote, but he's such a cool little kid. Love him. This is why I love orgs, and the reason why I'm supposed to be retired from orgs is my busy schedule. That's the thing. But I'm very happy to be playing. But yeah, I don't know. I've never done a live confessional before, so I look forward to that. I know that I can't do it today, because once I get home, yeah, my husband is at my mother-in-law's. He wants us to take her out to eat. Then I have to meet my friend Johnny in New Braunfels is where the concert is, in New Braunfels, so it's really not that far, but he wants to meet for dinner and drinks at 6, and then tomorrow we'll be traveling. So yeah, but let me just see what questions would you guys be asking for confessional. How safe do I feel in the tribe or in the game at this moment? Number one rule, you can never feel too safe. Ever, never, ever. I feel like I've set myself up pretty well. And sometimes if you're not panicking, if you have a little bit of an attitude of, it's a game, I'm gonna have fun, that's my main focus. Yes, I'm gonna pick people that I know that I feel like I can trust, and that I feel honestly can help me maneuver through the game. Part of my strategy is being the older player who has problems with technology, who has problems with memory, and who is so fun to chit chat with that they want to keep me around. And that's how I usually get, because if you do that, you don't come across as a threat. First challenge, scavenger hunt, to me that was a challenge that I feel like nobody should have not placed at least 200 points each on that challenge. Sorry, not sorry. That was something that anybody could have done, and I don't even know if Nick was moving. You cannot tell me that a kid his age doesn't have a freaking cell phone and could not have done a lot of those videos. I mean, I would have been so appreciative to have seen some effort there. So there's that. Tanner is definitely someone we want to try to hold on to as long as possible because A, we love him. We know he plays a lot of orcs, and we want this experience to be good for him. We want him to know that he has some allies in the game. And he has people that have his back. You know, he's a good kid, sweet kid. What else? So yeah, I'm feeling very, very good about the 5 that are aligned right now. It seems like I believe we all have each other's backs. Like we all just have something in common about how we communicate and those types of things. Now, as it goes on down the line, if there's a tribe swap, if I make it to the merge, there are so many things to consider. My ultimate goal is always to get to the jury. I always want to get to the jury. I think I've only played one game where I didn't get it to the jury. And I feel as though I really think that game, everyone knew everybody in that game, and I knew no one at all. Same for this game. I didn't know anyone in this game either, but I think a lot of us newbies kind of found a friend in each other, you know? But yeah, if I make it to the jury, I'm happy. If I make it to the final 4, I consider that a win in my book for whatever reason. And I'll fill you in on this as well. This has been one of my downfalls in orcs. One of my downfalls is that I am terrified to go to final tribal. Like if I were one of the finalists and I had to be grilled by the jury and I had to explain my game, that happened to me once before. Now, mind you, I was on vacation, and so I wasn't as engaged as I should have been. You know what I mean? But I sucked at that final tribal council, and I only got 1 vote. And it was a pity vote. But I chose to align myself with the best player, and I had the opportunity to take him down at final 4. I sent him, and it was an alias game, so we weren't talking to each other face to face, but I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's the only way I can win, right? He was well-spoken. He had every quality you can imagine. I don't know if y'all have heard of Newman Granger, but that's who he is. But anyway, and I sent him, and he was just so crushed that I would take him down after working with him the entire game. And so my heart would not allow me to take him down. I'm like, you know what? Dude deserves to win. Like, he worked his ass off. There were times when I texted him at 3 a.m. or sent him a message, and he was always up, ready, and available to play that game. He was more in, I really feel like he should have won. And guess what? He did. He won. And he explained his game so well in that final. We did go to the finals, the 2 of us. But anyway, I've been really emotionally scarred ever since that. So now I have the habit of making final 4 and somewhat pitching the deuces after that. Horrible, isn't it? Look at this car in front of me, y'all. What the hell is that? What in the hell? I don't know if you can see all of the cartoon ladies. I don't know, they may also see me videotaping them. But anyway, hope this works as a confessional. And if you could drop some questions if you get a chance. I know y'all are busy. I know all of the hard work that it takes to moderate a game like this. So, but if you get a chance to drop some questions that you would want to ask in a confessional, drop it in my, is it my file? But I'd be happy to answer those. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Mwah!